year to plan out our whole year. So it's really nice. We've gotten great EVPs from there, and we set up there every October. They have a great thing that comes around in October, and it's a really nice place. One thing that I was going to bring up, actually, now it is about the funguses. Since we on funguses, we're going to go on a roll with the funguses. All
funguses among us. Okay, Ashley's going to lay some tips or some facts that you might not know about the soldiers and what they get into.
All right, one thing is they had the army itch, which back then...
Is that kind of like your itch, Ashley? You got a wicked one, right?
Don't say that on air. No. Anyways, okay. The army itch is a dermatological terror that spread through the regiments. Okay, you got to think about you're in closed quarters, and if you get some funk, everybody else is going to get that funk. So what happened is they would itch really bad, like their whole entire body, and their fingers would swell up. They couldn't even put their fingers together. Can't come to find out, it was damn, shit.
Herpes.
It wasn't herpes, it was scabies.
Gonorrhea. They should put them condoms on their fingers.
I don't think they had that back then, because everybody got syphilis, because they were fucking everybody.
Well, Lord have mercy.
That came out of nowhere, I know. But they had,
Lord.
Their doctor type stuff is really bad back then. Like, it was, their guns intelligence were far more than their medical intelligence.
Right.
So back then they had, like, glasses. I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. There's different colors to try to treat different things. Robert E. Lee, maybe it wasn't Robert E. Lee. I get Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee mixed up, but I'm pretty sure it was Robert E. Lee. He was a hypochondriac. He actually thought all kinds of crazy shit. He couldn't see that well, so he would dunk himself in water so that his vision would get better.
What the hell? Does that work? Does that work?
What do you think?
I think we should try it on you. You got bad vision, right?
No.
Anyway. So he would dunk himself. Well, hold on. That's not that crazy. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cool that you brought that up. Some of the therapy that they used to use on people when they were in psych wards was like the cold, ice cold, taking on.
That ain't gonna help your vision.
It didn't. I bet he was seeing things once he dunked his ass in the cold water. But I'm saying that's kind of cool that he did that. Not kind of cool.
He got
for him,
worried and he would sit. He was only comfortable standing upright so that all of his organs were naturally positioned.
I like this fella. He's weird.
Yeah, he sucked on lemons, believing that they helped his dyspepsia, he called it. And also, he would refuse to eat pepper because it seemed to make his left leg weak.
Oh, God, just the left one. Oh, shit.
He would raise his arm so that the blood would flow down his body and reestablish the equilibrium.
Oh, my God, this man is awesome. Do you know
his hand wounded when he did this in a battle?
I'm telling you, listen, when babies are choking, they tell you to lift their arm.
I gotta tell you, I don't think that works.
It does something that like unlodges something. It does something to alignment. Listen to me. This man was a genius.
He was actually, he didn't really believe in, he didn't really follow the slavery type thing. The only reason he did because he was just representing his country.
Well, you know, this is the thing that got me is like, that's really cool though, that you should tell, and I saw in your little notes right there, I was just skimming over, that Abraham Lincoln's favorite song was Dixie, which happens to be the one that we played right there. You probably wondered why the hell we played that. Well, it's Dixie and representing the South from us, but also
the interesting thing was, the composer was Daniel Emmett. He made the Dixie, and it was not only from the North, but he was also a loyal Unionist. And he actually was disguised about the song, and then it became popular in the South. Bet you didn't know that.
I do now.
Yeah,
I do now.
Look at that. Also, another thing that came in that was kind of like the funks around them, and it was kind of weird about their wounds, was there was this one thing where in the Battle of Shiloh in 1862, the soldiers had to lie in mud for days, which gave them hypothermia, and their body temperature was way lower than what it should have been. But in doing that, they actually had this type of parasite that, like, it was like a bug, I think. It actually like start growing on them, and it would glow like their sores and everything, because they didn't expect that. They, like I said, their medical stuff was not as good as it should have been, so they actually weren't able to take care of them, so they just pretty much laid there a lot. So the bugs would get to them, and when they did, they gave them this parasite that kills pathogens that made them actually heal faster because it was eating on the bad stuff, pretty much.
So you said they glowed like aliens?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that like the Hulk?
It's called the Angel's Glow.
The Angel's Glow. You know, as on the paranormal side, let me sneak a little bit of that in since this is the paranormal party. They actually said that there was I wonder if this has anything to do with that, but they said that there was a lot of times when they would go to battle, there is a story of these soldiers who were going out and scavenging for food, and they had to do it a lot, which was kind of sad because a lot of times they died from starvation and things like that. But one night they came back in and they said, no, man, we're going to stay here. We're not scavenging for food, which was unusual because they were so hungry. They said that there was like a glow, like a fog that was a glow. And they got scared and they came back. The thing is now in battlefields, when people go there and they stay after dark and stuff, that's still a claim, is that they can see, like this mist, a glow that it's glowing around them. I wonder if that has anything to do with those little parasites.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I'm excited. I got to do a damn thing on Stonewall Jackson. That son of a bitch was awesome. I mean, he was treating himself and didn't even know it.
I read a paper in high school about him. I don't remember it.
That's pretty cool that he was a hypochondriac, that he was giving himself like shock treatments, kind of like from the cold and stuff. Oh man, that guy, man. No, I mean, he was probably messed up a little bit, but what I'm saying is, as in a scientific perspective, that perceptive, what the fuck ever, what, it looks really cool from a scientific side. That's what the hell I was trying to say.
Another thing that I'm backing up that they were batshit nuts with their medical stuff is the cure-all medicine for Civil War was calomel and mercury mixture with chalk, honey, and sometimes licorice. It was used to treat everything from syphilis to headaches. When one Union Army doctor, William Hammond, noted that mercury was poisonous, he was dismissed as a quack and removed from his post. That's good to know. And then another
mercury
thing,
can kill you.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, because that's what they say. That's what's in them little thermometers. They say not to eat that.
Did you? You said
well,
they say not to.
I'm just saying. Listen. It tastes lovely. I always thought it was pretty though. And then I was like, well, you can't eat it. It's not like Jell-O or something, I'm just saying. Just don't eat it, people. Shit. It ain't good for you.
During the Civil War, glasses with colored lenses were used to treat disorders and illness. Yellow trim glasses were used for syphilis, blue for insanity, and pink for depression. This is why the term to see the world through rose-colored glasses.
So pink was for depression?
Yep.
Have you got some depression? Have you got some rose glasses?
Maybe I got me some sunglasses.
They need to be rose colored. Maybe they give you a happier disposition.
Oh, man. I am butterflies and damn kittens, man.
That's what you're throwing at people. Not, I mean,
whatever.
Do you know that I'm going to break out some colored glasses on y'all? Do you know chickens used to wear little red glasses so they wouldn't pick at when they see blood?
You said they wear red glasses. You make me think of John Lennon. They don't wear red glasses.
Yes, they do. Yes,
they took red lamps.
No, I seen it. I'm gonna give y'all some farming knowledge now. Yeah,
they don't wear glasses.
They do.
They don't have ears. How do you put the glasses?
I'm serious. I'm gonna Google a damn picture for you. But I was watching this like farming thing. Yes, used to be back in the day when a chicken would. Well, they still do it. When a chicken sees red or anything different on another chicken, they'll keep pecking and pecking, and then eventually they'll kill the chicken, right? Well, what they would do is these little bitty shade things. They look weird as shit, but they would put them over their eyes. They were glasses. I'm gonna Google that shit. Chicken glasses. Yes. Don't give me that look. Yes.
I've heard them put color in, like, colored...
People back me up. If you know this shit's true. No. That's an incubator, damn it. Anyway, Ashley, we have talked about the Avenel a little bit. So let's talk about another one of our favorite places that we have went to that is really beautiful, that is in our beautiful area. And that's the Exchange Hotel. And that one is in Gordonsville, Virginia. Now, we know these people very well, and they are close to our heart. Jamie and Angel May and Melissa that goes up there and helps and stuff. And these people, this last Veterans Day, they actually went and took, I think it was it Memorial Day or Veterans Day? Memorial Day, maybe. Anyway, they took about 700 little Confederate flags and put on all these graves. And it was beautiful. They took pictures of them and stuff. The exchange was actually really cool. It was a hospital, a field hospital. They had where there were so many soldiers that were coming in, and you hear about this a lot. This is not the first time that I heard about this as reading and researching this. As the people would come in, the surgeon would be doing work, and most of the time it was amputations. They weren't just going to patch them up and send them on. They were cutting things off. And then when they couldn't help them, they would just throw them out like the window and things like that down.
One thing they actually called them, they nicknamed the doctors sawbones because that was like the most, that was what they did. They just cut that damn thing off. Some people were able to do it within 5 minutes.
That is crazy. Well, the craziest part of the Exchange Hotel, and if y'all guys ever get to go there, you will know what the heck I'm talking about, is the depot. Now, the train would come in, and it would have literally bodies just stacked up, either in it or in the depot. If they thought that they weren't worthy of or thought that they could take the maybe treatment, they were going to die anyway, they would just stack the bodies up. They were stacked up in the train too. When you go in that depot, it is nothing like you have ever felt before. It is like a void. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's just like a void because there is so much, and they've had so many occurrences there, guys. One time there was a team that tried to stay in there by themselves with this one fella, and they had a camera on him, and they said that literally you could see figures that were coming down from the rafters, which are completely open. And then the cameras went out, and that guy will not stand there at all by himself anymore. He said they literally were coming down out of the rafters. They have seen shadows of men just standing in certain positions. And you will know when you go in there. The first time I was ever in the depot, I remember going in there and not knowing, it just gets completely black. I don't know how to explain. It's big. It's a big area that's open. Now they have their Halloween track in there and stuff like that. But seriously, they've had some crazy stuff that has happened in there. So it's nothing like it that we've experienced. And they've had all kinds of stuff there. But if you want to see some Southern history or heritage, go to the Exchange because it was really cool there. Ashley, do you remember the time that we went there? And Ashley, of course, loves the damn depot. I
hated that place with everything. I think I'm all right with it now, but I didn't like that place. I don't.
It gives you a different feeling. It's like if you've ever been investigating and it's just a black void. That's what it feels like. But I remember one time she got scared, and this bitch right here done hit the damn wall like a football charge.
Okay,
she did. She went bam, just in the wall with her shoulder.
Guys, what was happening is I was sitting over there by myself, and all of a sudden I hear something like, rustling behind me. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I felt it dive on me. And then I took off running, and it was bats. But it doesn't matter. I was trying to make it out the door, and I, football tackled the door post and dropped the camera and everything. It was terrible.
And this is a lesson to keep all your damn team together, because we had another lady on our team who was still sitting back there. Our other founder, God bless her, Rachel, was just sitting back there with headphones on, didn't even know nothing was happening. Ashley was football charging the damn wall. We had to tell her, get her ass up and come on. It was hilarious. But, we all have those moments on investigation, but that shit was funny. And it's because it gives you such a creepy sensation there. I don't know how many of you use Ovilus out there, or what know a lot about them. Pretty much it takes the energy, the temperature, all of that, puts it into a number, from what the ghost could imply on it, supposedly, and then it spits out these words. We've talked about this in the past, that we don't know how the hell it gets certain words, but certain times it does. Most of the time we just think it's a crock of shit, okay? But I remember
sometimes our stuff does back it up, and it does kind of lead us on a different. So we can't really. We just do it for fun, but we can't really take that to anybody and be like, "Look, we know everything."
Now, the Avenel was actually the place where it said that the leg was broke. Remember that this last time? That was cool as shit. I mean, you should have seen our damn faces when we pulled that up and actually saw that the leg was broke. But anyway, so the first time we ever went in there, we were sitting, and I just didn't realize the capacity of that blackness that you're sitting in. And it was a bunch of us that were together, and the Ovilus literally held a syllable that we've never had. It was on, not the one where it signs it out. It's like, brr, 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 brr. It's not like that. It's just the one that says the word. And this thing held no. We were like, do you want us to go or do you want to go? I can't remember a question we asked, but it was something about going. And it literally held that syllable. And that is the freakiest thing. It was like, no. And it held it. And we were like, holy shit. I mean, it really scared the shit out of us. Just the chilling sound of it. If you